Hello and welcome to Reviews of Ryan, and today I'm going to be talking about the brand new drama thriller film, God of Dreams. This film has just dropped on Amazon Prime as of February 2nd, and I got a screener to check it out from the director, Jarian Isabel. I want to thank him for giving me this screener and allowing me to review this film. If you like movie reviews and Blu-ray hauls are in the right spot, hit that subscribe button, give the video a like, and comment if you're interested in seeing this film or is this your type of film that you would like to see. Now, without further ado, let's dive into my thoughts and let's get into what I thought about this film. Welcome to the future where dreaming is illegal. Set in the dystopian urban south of the not-too-distant future, a group of social misfits must band together to navigate an oppressive system in hopes of changing the future. The film stars Bill Bockner, Omar Cook, Camille Crosty, Alfonso Jackson, Raj Kala, Ian Nesby, Elena Ontiveros, Keyshawn Pettigrew, Jesse Reeder, and Julie Riley. So God of Dreams starts out with these two men. They're in a car and they're driving and talking, and they get pulled over by these cops, and they are basically searched, and there is this guy that he ends up getting out of the car, and they basically scan him, and they find out that he has drugs, and they end up killing him, and that starts off our story. And really throughout this story, you have a connection with faith, but even though that connection is with faith, it's not necessarily a connection where it is really throwing it in your face and really giving you a lot of preachy message. They do a really good job of just connecting this with these dreams and then also having a story that is balanced pretty well with some decent acting and some decent shots in the film. I enjoyed that we have the government in this. They're really being controlling and they don't want people to feel emotions and dream and really have any kind of feeling towards anything. And they passed this act called the Dreaming Act, basically saying that it is illegal to dream. Even if you search it on the internet, there is this Caucasian girl. She is a little bit part of the story. She is living more so in a more upscale neighborhood versus some of the African Americans in this who are living a little bit more so in poverty. And her role is she looks up dreaming and she ends up finding how dreaming is illegal, and they pass this act, and she finds this website and she makes the connection of in the beginning where the guy that is shot and killed, his wife is on there and basically making an announcement of what is going on with everything with how, the government is doing all this stuff. And she gets really intrigued by that, and she ends up wanting to buy these pills and kind of try it for herself. And I really just like how these dream sequences, when they are done, they're done pretty well. I really was interested in these dreams. I wish that in some points of the film that there was a little bit more dream sequences and it could have dived a little bit deeper. I also wish with the government aspect, I wish that we had a little bit more involvement with this movie. I don't really think that the director was trying to have much of a overthrowing of the government, but I think it would have been really cool if the characters really had a really blown out fight with fighting this government. I think that would have been really cool to add. But I think that the way that the director wanted to do this film, I don't think he wanted to go in that direction. I think he wanted more of a message to kind of wake up and see like how the government is treating us and kind of putting it to the outside world of what we're dealing with these days. And then also kind of throwing it in there that, with faith and how, it can be really lost in, today's society. I also like in the dream sequences when they are in this film, I really like the fact that we have some symbolism and some foreshadowing as to what's going to happen in the film. I thought that was really interesting and a really good touch to the film. If I'm giving some things to probably suggest to maybe I guess, have some gripes about this film is some of the characters. I thought they could have been developed a little bit more. A few other things that are kind of minor is some of the sound is a little off at times, and a little bit of the music at times. I think that some parts of the movie was a little bit quiet and could have benefited from a little bit more music. But I don't really have any other things that I would really suggest. I mean, as far as the ending and wrap up goes, I think that they definitely touch on most of the story, and there's a little bit of resolution with it. I mean, I wish that there would have been a little bit more to the ending, but for the most part, I think it wraps up decently to where, it makes sense and it flows with the story, and it wasn't some outrageous ending that just didn't make sense. So I do appreciate the way that he wrapped up the film. I'm going to give a score of this film a 3 out of 5. I think that it's a pretty solid film. I will leave a link below in the description, and it's now on Amazon Prime. You guys should check it out. Thank you guys for tuning into this review, and I'll see you guys on my next one.